Well, now to this year's Commodity Classic. We know wrapped up on Friday in San Antonio. Thousands showed up to this year's event. We had the chance to speak with Trey Cutts of Tidal Grow about the company's products and how they can help you on your farm.
Joining me now is Trey Cutts. He's the Vice President of Agriculture Commercial Sales for Tidal Grow Agriscience. Trey, I know you guys have probably had a busy show. We're rounding it out here at Commodity Classic in San Antonio, Texas. It's the last day. But as we've all discussed, commodity prices are down while fertilizer prices are high. How is that changing growers' strategies and investments this season?
Well, obviously, it's been a huge topic here this week, right? And, you know, one thing that we like to focus on is nitrogen management, just because it's one of your largest cost inputs, but it's also very important, right? So there's lots of talk about how we cut inputs and improve those margins, which is true, but it's important to really not cut nitrogen indiscriminately, because likely you're going to leave yield on the table. Yeah. So it's important to look at strategies, look at inputs, application methods that make those inputs work harder for yield.
And it's interesting that you mentioned that. I want to touch on the nitrogen thing a little bit more, because as we know, when things are like this in our industry, farmers look for ways to cut costs. So what are changes growers can implement this season to protect their nitrogen investments and simplify their approach without sacrificing their performance?
Well, there's two angles you can look at this from. I always look at it from the agronomic standpoint, but there is actually an economic and a purchasing strategy, right, to this as well. So if you think about 4R nutrient management, right place, right time, right source, right rate, that also can help mitigate and give farmers optionality on how they purchase nitrogen, right? The problem is they need effective tools to be able to make those in-season decisions for nitrogen, right? So look for ways to mitigate loss through leaching, volatilization, right? You want that nitrogen on the crop when it's going to use it, and that can really, going back to how you make nutrients and inputs work better for your farm. It's all about that right place, right time, right source.
Yeah. And we know a show like this, it just is proven that you guys get to be face to face with your customers, a lot of people in this industry. How are you showing growers to evaluate the ROI of nitrogen management tools like Align In?
Yeah, and especially looking at data for fertilizer can be quite tricky. For Align In, we did over 10,000 acres of grower trials in 2025. So there is no one size fits all for any product, and that's for Align In too, right? But we work to create that data to give farmers insights into, hey, how should I be using Align In my certain situation, whether it's yield potential, climate, et cetera. So if it's Align In or any product, really look for those big data sets that can give you those insights to make those field level decisions with any product that farmers choose to use.
Yeah, and there's a lot of products out there on the market. Every farm, every field is different, as we know. What would you tell any farmers at home, or even here while they're at the trade show? Why go with you guys?
Well, look, we take a science-based approach, right? And we've just done the work to build that data set and give farmers confidence, but also ensuring that we're delivering an ROI. Mm-hmm. And we work very consciously in how we price our products as well, to make sure that growers have access to premium technologies without breaking the bank. So Align In is one of those tools that can be really accessible and be one of those tools growers can start to have optionality in their nitrogen management.
As we know, farmers want their investments to work for them. Don't we all, though? If there's anybody who wants any more information on you guys, where can they go about getting some? Yeah,
go to tidalgrowag.com as well. We've got some exciting field days coming up in August as well. So we have an annual agronomy college event where we give information and have science-based talks, but also see those results firsthand. So go on our website, tidalgrowag.com, and look for those field days events to see us this year.
Well, again, Trey, thank you so much for joining us here at Commodity Classic on the RFD-TV stage.
Well, Kirby, thank you for that. Commodity Classic, by the way, next year, heading to New Orleans. The event is going to be held from March 3rd through the 5th.